Okay, 9:45, July 14th, 2017. In pursuit of finding the exact pellet speed of my rifle to put into chair gun, I first started with Corona Connect app. Right there, I mean, there's a shovel there, and I put my cell phone here and stand like here and shoot 20 yards, and the cell phone is at 10 yards. 1 meter above the ground level is the pellet path, and put that data into Corona Connect. Trying a couple times revealed the pellet speed to be 905. But the other app, Strelok, the Russian app, suggested to not really rely too much on chronographs, be it an actual chronograph or a cell phone app, but rather go back as far distances and shoot pellets and measure the drop. The farther, the better. So I went back to the end of my alley at 89 yards and shot pellets here and measured the drop to be I think 28.5 centimeters, which turned, I concluded from that, based on putting the data, this drop into chair gun, that the pellet speed is not 905 but actually 875 feet per second, which doesn't surprise me. I had done this test before with my previous gun, Dyna Magnum 460, and so the Corona Connect app is apparently incapable of determining the exact pellet speed. I put that data into my cell phone and was able to shoot targets much better. I mean, at 875 instead of 905, I shot that can over there at 50 yards, another one at 60 yards, another one over there at 75 yards, yet another one even farther at 87 yards, all with that newly acquired pellet speed of 875 rather than 905. Then I attempted to shoot at something that I have put over there, a big metal sheet of about 1 by 1 meters. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there at 187 yards, and surprisingly enough, I just couldn't hit. I did have to compensate for elevation with both clicks and mill dots. That is, instead of zeroing my gun at 31 yards, which is what I do, I had to zero the gun at 100 yards and then attempt shooting that at 10 magnification by having a 7 mil dot holdover. I couldn't hit, so I went out again and conducted yet another test of pellet speed by shooting from like there to something that I put over there at 127 yards, rather than the previously performed 89 yards. And 127 yards, the drop again was more than what Corona Connect, chair gun predicted, with the given pellet speed of 875 feet per second. 875 per second feet per second would translate into something about probably 85 centimeters, but the actual drop was 91 centimeters. I shot a 3 pellet group, and the drop was 91 centimeters. This is what I aimed at, and that's the place where I have actually shot. So a drop of 91 centimeters. When I put the data into cherry gun, turns out that the speed, the pellet speed of my gun is actually not 875, but rather 868 feet per second, which again doesn't surprise me. I'm hoping to get that target this time by putting this data into my cell phone and my scope. What I can understand from this test is that apparently the farther you go back, just like a Sterlock app programmer suggested me, the better to measure the drop. I might later on go ahead and I just might go ahead and shoot pellets from, I don't know, 150 yards maybe, to measure the speed even better. But for the time being, I'm happy with the results. Thank you for watching.